Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katie for those who have for some reason forgotten, and this is Books for Us. And today I am going to be talking about Goodreads again. So I don't remember when it was. I think it was like a month or so ago. I was talking about rating picture books on Goodreads. Now I'm back about shelves on Goodreads. I call them shelves. Some people might call them tags. But it's basically just where you can, I'll say, tag a book about what it's about. So if I had a travel book to London, I could tag it as a travel book, nonfiction, London, Britain, all of that sort of stuff. And kind of what my thoughts are on these shelves because I have a lot of them compared to a lot of my friends. Some might say I have too many, but I will say I have cut down. So currently, I'm in the process of condensing it. So I have 12 pages of these shelves. Um, yeah, that's a lot. So I will say though, so back in 2016, the site I was using, which was called Shelfari, um, closed. Or, well, it was kind of merged into Goodreads because both Shelfari and Goodreads were and are still are owned by Amazon. And I'm sorry about the camera shaking right now. I have a fan going right now, so that might be why the camera's shaking. Anyways, it's really hot here. So I was using Safari, but then it merged with Goodreads. Goodreads stayed. So I exported all of my information and then imported it into Goodreads. And then kind of cleaned up, some of the stuff there. That was 2016. And then 2017, like the later half of 2017, for some reason, I was noticing that some of my shelves had 0 books on them. Like I had created them at one time, but now I had like untagged them from that shelf. So then like a lot of them had zeros. So I went through all my shelves, deleted the ones that had zeros, and then I was started to combine stuff. So like one example I have is that, theater, it's spelled 2 different ways. Why, I don't know. But in cases like that, I would combine it, stick with one spelling, and go from there. I did that with a bunch of other stuff, renaming stuff, combining stuff, making new ones if needed, if I thought it was needed, stuff like that. So that I wrapped up early 2018 because I was kind of doing this on the job. Again, I'm a librarian. I was sitting at the front desk and I didn't have any projects to do and no one was around for me to help. So that's why I was doing it. So I finished that early last year. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm done. But then this year I decided to go through it again because I'm a year and a half into being a children's librarian, and I have a lot of picture books tagged here, and a lot of them have to do with animals. I was seeing a lot of animals, so I just combined them all under the animals tag and then deleted the rest. So like the ones for cats and dogs and elephants and snakes and all that, I just said, screw those guys, we're just going to put it under one tag. While I was doing that, it was kind of a mess and deleting stuff like crazy. I will say, when I finished my first go through of this, I went from like I don't remember the beginning number, but I want to say it was like 21 pages of tags down to 15 or 16. I think it was 16. So I got rid of like 5 pages of tags. And then for some reason I decided to do it again. Again, no idea why, but I just decided to go, well, yeah, because picture books, animal stuff. That's where I was. Kind of lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. But because of, I've seen a lot of animals come up, I decided to combine all of those. I decided to kind of, I had a siblings, brothers, and sisters tags, all 3. So I just combined them all under siblings. Same with parents and royalty. I had like prince, princess, queens, and kings, and I just combined them all into royalty. So when I went through it again a few weeks back, I got from about 16, 15, 16 pages down to 14. And then just in the last week alone, I've been going through all of them. And I swear I have a point for this. I've been talking for 5 minutes and I swear I have a point. Um, but it's just like I've been going through them again and getting down to what is now 12 pages. And I'm like, what is a good amount of tags to have? Because yes, I have an animals tag, but at the same time, do you want to know what kind of animals they are? I mean, I would, but it makes my shelves a little weird because it's like, for me, I wouldn't want to know what kind of animals they are. I'm just using the animals one. There are other examples. Like the food one, I had like a few different food things, and I just all combine them. I'm like, I kind of want to know what kind of food, but at the same time, it's a lot. Like if someone else wanted to go through my shelves, they would have to go scroll through everything. And so I just decided to cut back. And I realized actually today when I was looking at other people's shelves that people don't have that many tags. They have like the big ones, so like romance, YA, contemporary, and like the three main ones, which is read, currently reading, and want to read. Those are kind of like the big ones. Some have mystery, thriller, kind of those types of things. But I feel like not everyone has or wants to have that many tags, and it kind of makes sense because that's, I mean, even for yourself, that's a lot to do. That's a lot to go through. So that's why I'm doing it. But yeah, I think it depends on the person of like why they want these tags. Um, if they have like 4 tags and they're happy with it, great. If they want like 12 pages like me, great. But I think my I think my point of this video is um, it really, my initial question, I should say, my initial question was, why do people have such different numbers of tags for their books, like 12 pages versus one? And why do people like tag them in certain ways? So if you are on Goodreads, please let me know in the comments below what your thinking is. Because as I've talked about for the past 8 minutes, I have a lot. I'm trying to cut back. Do you guys have a lot? Do you have a few? Why do you choose that? I just kind of wanted to get this dialogue started of what the point of these tags and shelves are for you guys and for me. So yeah, that's kind of what my thinking is. For me, again, I'm trying to whittle it down and get to a comfortable amount for me so that when I'm looking through stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. Or oh yeah, I can just cut that out. I don't need that tag anymore. Or I can combine this with another tag. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions for me, let me know in the comments below. Please have a conversation down there because I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say. And with that, I will leave you guys. Have a good day, everyone. Stay cool. Bye.